AIU.
Tapos iba kayo bukas, ilalagay edit na lang edit. Pwede. Happy Wednesday! Hump Day Wednesday, middle of the work week. Thank you, Saz. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Pauline. And the big story on our show, we've got lots for you, especially in the NBA, including a blockbuster rematch between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs, plus updates on Anthony Davis' latest injury.
Again. And we've got the semifinals of the PBA Philippine Cup.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy. Dribbles, puts it up. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Estevo for the win.
Wednesday today, January 14th. Let's kick off the show with a budding rivalry in the NBA. 4 times the charm for the Oklahoma City Thunder as they finally get past and beat the San Antonio Spurs, well, at least this season. It was a home court blowout in favor of the defending champions. What a statement win at 119-98. The Thunder struck in the third quarter like they usually do in their victories. They outscored the Spurs 40-24 in that period alone and then cruised the rest of the way. Reigning MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading OKC again with 34 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and get this, 4 big blocks. The Thunder improved their league-leading record to 34 wins and 7 losses, but this is their first dub over the Spurs after losing all 3 of their previous matchups. Despite the breakthrough win, SGA downplayed this team's performance against their tormentors.
We were able to get stops. It felt like since the first time in Vegas, since the first half of that game, we weren't able to get stops, keep them in front of us, keep them out of transition. Tonight we did that, and that's the key. Every team knows, like, when we get set and play defense, it's pretty hard to score on us. It's just the getting set part. And we got set enough tonight to keep them in front of us and get stops, and the score was an indicator of that.
Leading up to this game, you were asked about this matchup over and over again, and you kept saying, we want to win every game. But when a team beats you 3 times in a row, how much added juice do you bring to the court?
Yeah, you kind of have no choice. We all knew when we woke up this morning. This team had got the better of us the last 2 times we played them. And that doesn't happen to this group. It doesn't happen a lot. I can't remember the last time it's happened. But yeah, uncomfortable feelings and adversity is where you find growth and find who you are. And we showed it tonight. Now it's just about, now from here on, it's just about getting better. Tonight wasn't our Super Bowl. It wasn't anything else in another game on an 82-game season. We got to find ways to get better.
Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama also pointed out how the Thunder got the better of his team this time around. Wemby came out aggressive, attacking his personal rival Chet Holmgren whenever he got the opportunity. But eventually, the OKC defense kept the alien in check. Wemby posted 17 markers, 7 rebounds, and a block, numbers way below his season averages. The Spurs are still second in the West with 27 wins against 13 losses. Here's Wemby on what spelled the difference for the Thunder and the Spurs in their 4th clash.
It was a little bit much tonight. Sometimes not really, like, not just a huge strain or, or a hard foul, but different things from that. I think their motivation tonight wasn't more than it's been between the second and third game, for example. But I think they trusted what they do, which they've been doing for a minute now. So they got all the reasons to do so, and I think they, that's a team that's been deep in the playoffs, as deep as it gets. So 40 games in, it's nothing for them. So they just keep rolling. It's much harder because the players are much better. But honestly, yeah, I gotta say, like, there's some teams in Europe that rely almost entirely on the crowd. Like I'm thinking just top of my head, There's a team called Le Portel in France. They got some of the best fans in the league.
Meantime, LeBron James with a year 23 special to lead the Los Angeles Lakers past the Atlanta Hawks. Final score wasn't even close here at 141-116 in favor of the Lake Show. The King posted a near triple-double of 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. Yes, kids, this is 41. Take note that LBJ was actually questionable before tip-off today because he doesn't usually play both games of a back-to-back anymore. LeBron ended up just 1 rebound shy of becoming the oldest player to record a triple-double. Karl Malone holds that distinction, achieving the feat at 40 years and 127 days. The last time King James had a triple-double was on February 1, just of last year. The Lakers stop a 3-game skid and rise to 24 wins and 14 losses. The Hawks, meanwhile, fall to a 20-22 win-loss slate.
5 more NBA games on tap today. Here are the scores. The Denver Nuggets escaped the New Orleans Pelicans 122-116 thanks to a couple of clutch baskets from Peyton Watson and Aaron Gordon. The Minnesota Timberwolves overcome the absence of Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert and roll to a 139-106 rout of the Milwaukee Bucks. The Houston Rockets defeat the Chicago Bulls 119-113 behind Kevin Durant's 28 points. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat squander a 20-point lead but recovered just in time to beat the Phoenix Suns 127-121. And lastly, a strong start fuels the Golden State Warriors 119-97 blowout of the Portland Trailblazers. In other NBA news, Dallas Mavericks star big man Anthony Davis just can't shrug off the injury bug.
Mr. Glass, this time, Davis will be sidelined for at least the next 6 weeks because of his left hand injury. But the Mavs clarified, though, AD will not require surgery following a meeting with his physician. 32-year-old Davis got hurt in the Mavs' loss to the Utah Jazz last week, as you can see. It happened later in the fourth while he was guarding Lauri Markkanen.
AD himself did have to deny reports that he needs surgery and will miss several months. The 10-time All-Star broke a 6-month hiatus on X, formerly Twitter, to call out, quote, lies on these apps. Davis does have a growing list of health issues since getting traded to the Mavs February last year. In his very first game, he suffered an adductor strain and missed almost 6 weeks. After that, he also dealt with groin, thigh, and other leg injuries. Coming up, 2 Game 5s in the PBA Philippine Cup semifinals. Updates on the TNT Meralco and Ginebra San Miguel matchups when play-by-play returns.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play on One News. Let's go to the PBA now as the TNT Tropang 5G are headed back to the Philippine Cup Finals. TNT booked its spot after a crazy finish in Game 5 against the Meralco Bulls. The Tropang 5G were actually still down 5 with under 28 seconds left in the game. Then, the Stingray, Ray Nambarak, hitting a crucial 4-pointer after a timeout. In the next play, Jordan Edding with that steal on CJ Cancino, which led to the layup that put TNT back on top 97-96. Cancino tried to make up for the costly turnover twice, but Calvin Oftana was there to stop both attempts. The Tropang 5G ended up with a victory 99-96 and take the series 4-1. Edding finished with 31 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Nambatak added 25 markers. Cancino tried to power the Bolts with a career-high 36 points to go along with 5 rebounds and 2 steals, all just to lose. TNT is set to make its 4th straight trip to the PBA Finals, where they will meet the winner of the San Miguel Ginebra Series.
We're just fortunate we caught a couple of breaks with Chris Newsom's injury and then later on Rios' injury as well. But it really took our best to be able to come out victorious. As for the win tonight, I always preach the mantra of never give up. Even when we were 5 points down in the huddle, the players kept saying, kaya pa yan, kaya pa yan. So there was a lot of positive energy in the huddle. And I also want to credit my assistants. Coach Josh was the one and Coach Sandy were the one who said, in that last inbound, why don't we inbound from the backcourt? And that's what led to Ray Nambatak's 4-point shot. And I think that was the crucial. Without that, then I wouldn't have been here at this moment. So combination of just not giving up and great inputs and great coaching from the staff.
Meantime, San Miguel Beermen and Barangay Ginebra San Miguel are currently battling it out in the pivotal Game 5 of their semi-series. With a crucial 3-2 series lead up for grabs, neither side was willing to give an inch, resulting in multiple lead changes toward the closing moments of the opening period. The Gin Kings did end up with a 1-point advantage, 26-25. The seesaw action continued in the second quarter, with CJ Perez leading the way for the Beermen. This has been a back-and-forth series so far. Ginebra won games 1 and 4. San Miguel took games 2 and 3.
In other PBA news, the Phoenix Fuel Masters part ways with head coach Willie Wilson and consultant Jamaic Harin. In a statement, the team thanked Wilson and Harin for their hard work, commitment, and professionalism. This marks the end of Wilson's stint as head coach after just one conference. Wilson was promoted from assistant in August last year. He replaced Harin, who was moved to a consultancy position. But Wilson wasn't able to turn things around for the Fuel Masters as they finished with just 3 wins in 11 games this Philippine Cup and missed the playoffs again. Phoenix has yet to announce Wilson's replacement, but promised to provide updates in the coming days.
Moving on to the PVL, the Next-led Chameleons are showing no signs of slowing down this off-season. Next-led unveiled 5 more additions ahead of the 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference. 4 of them are from the Petrogas Angels. Wing spikers Nicole Tiamzon and A.A. Adolfo and liberos Bang Pineda and Jelly Tempiatura. Petrogas and Next-led were initially in talks to form a joint venture, but the PVL reportedly rejected this proposal, which ultimately led to Petrogas' leave of absence. The Chameleons have also acquired setter Joy Meg Cagande. She's from the Cherry Tigo Crossovers, which also just disbanded. And Next-led has overhauled almost its entire roster. They've already brought in Abby Maraño, Jonas Abete, and Rania Musa, to name a few. The Chameleons are looking to turn things around this year after a winless campaign in the PVL Reinforced Conference to end last season. The 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference opens on January 31. Coming up, a winning moment off the course for triathlete Nico Huelgas. The 2-time SEA Games champion pops the question in Paris. That story and more when Play-by-Play returns here on One News. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. The country's top figure skaters are heading into a major international test with confidence. They will compete in the Four Continents Figure Skating Championships from January 21 to 25 in Beijing, China. The team just came off a strong showing at the 2025 SEA Games in Thailand. Maxine Bautista won silver in the women's division, while Paolo Borromeo scored a bronze from the men's events. Philippine Skating Union head Nikki Cheng said the two quickly returned to training after their victories, and Cheng hopes the momentum from Thailand carries over to the Four Continents. The Philippines will field 4 skaters in the upcoming meet: Bautista, Borromeo, as well as Isabela Games and Alexander Korovin. They hope to give the country its first medal from the competition.
Right after the Southeast Asian Games, they went back home and went straight away to training. The Four Continents Championship is, of course, a very big event. It's considered one of the International Skating Union's championship events, and we're very glad that we have Philippine representatives that qualify to this championship. They are currently training in Russia. It's been a few months, or actually for the whole year they were there, and so they're preparing intensely for Four Continents.
In tennis, same matchup, same result for Alex Ayala. The Filipina tennis star once again beat Paris Olympic silver medalist Donna Vekic, this time in an exhibition match at the Kooyong Classic. The victory comes just a week after Ayala beat Vekic in the ASB Classic. The 20-year-old Filipina showed an even sharper form, overcoming early pressure in the opening set. Ayala then rallied from an early deficit in the second, riding the energy of a Filipino-heavy crowd to seal the victory 6-3, 6-4. The match is part of Ayala's preparations for her upcoming main draw debut in the Australian Open.
Okay, all NBA lineup again for you. Tonight's highlight reel update Wednesday. A lot of great plays, but let's start with the Denver Nuggets against the New Orleans Pelicans. How about this alley-oop play? Look at Derek Queen up top to Trey Murphy, spinning and making it hard for himself. This kid can really jump out of the building. Take a look at that. He could have slammed that too if he wanted to. But no, he wanted to finish off that with a layup, spinning up in the air. Woo. Murphy showing off those crazy hops, athleticism. By the way, he also had 31 points. This boy can score. But the Pels lose to the short-handed Nuggets, 122 to 116 at home in New Orleans. Okay, from this game, let's head to the Houston Rockets now. KD against Buzelis, and then going strong up top to the whole rack attack. 28 points, 10 rebounds. Rockets outlast the Bulls, 119-113. Historic moment as well here for KD. Woo, look at that guy. Unbelievable. Okay, Hawks Lakers now. Marcus Smart as he throws some. Wow, like a quarterback. Smart. Looking like Patrick Mahomes there with a one-handed touchdown pass to the king. LeBron James finishes that one strong. 41 years old. King James almost became the first 41-year-old to post a triple-double, by the way, in the NBA. He tallied 31 points, 9 rebounds. He was just one board shy of a triple-double, but he had 10 assists. The Lakers beat the Hawks easily, 141 to 116 at home in LA. Okay, next play, Spurs, Thunder. Fourth time's the charm. How about Wemby? Has been winning the matchup against Chet Holmgren using the left hand. And look at the reaction right after by Wemby. Nakayaka pa si Chet eh. Look at that. It's too easy. The swag. The future face of the league. 7'5", French phenom. Victor Wembanyama stuffing it face-to-face against Chet. Wemby, by the way, 17 points, 7 rebounds, and a block facing his personal rival in Holmgren. It's been fun to watch with these two big men, young bigs, battling each other. And, of course, finally, we go to the same game, but this time it's SGA. Getting back at Wemby. The alley-oop to Wemby denied by the reigning NBA MVP. Look at that. Reaching high up top, denying Wemby of that slam, falling down to the floor. No fouls there, no foul. All ball from SGA. What a stop. And by the way, they were up 2 here by 19 in the third period at this point. But look at that effort from SGA. Feels like it's the Western Conference Finals already. Campani wanted to go up high to Wemby. It would have been an easy dunk as usual for Wemby. Easy highlight, but not that time, says SGA. By the way, he had himself a ball game here, finishing with 34 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 big blocks, and that's one of them. OKC wins, 119-98 statement win, and the Thunder finally beat the Spurs for the first time in 4 tries this season, and these budding rivals will meet again. Whew, Feb 5, mark your calendars, Manila time. Until then.
And before we go, a different kind of finish line for 2-time SEA Games gold medalist Nico Huelgas. Huelgas is now engaged to his longtime partner, Jackie. The champion triathlete shared images from his proposal in Montmartre, Paris. Huelgas is one of the country's most decorated triathletes. He won the SEA Games gold twice and represented the Philippines in major international competitions, including the Asian Games. Huelgas is now retired from elite competition, but he's remained active in sports and fitness. Congratulations to Nico and Jackie on this memorable moment.
Nice one, Nix. Takbo na tayo ulit. And congratulations to you and Jackie getting engaged in Paris as well. Baka mauna mo pa kami ni Pauline na ikasal. Pero I'm happy for you. You know that. Hope to see you again and run soon. I know we ran the Sydney Marathon. Hopefully we can run again. Congratulations to Nico and to Jackie. That's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. Catch us again tomorrow, 9 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Calao. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Good night.